Hello, my loves, and welcome to another creative storytelling. With that said, let's just get on with it, shall we? What story do we have today? Okay, so this could be something that pertains to walking away from something. Someone could be choosing to walk away from something they thought they once wanted, walking away from a friendship, walking away from the idea of something that it just feels like it's time to walk away from something. Nine of Pentacles, the Empress. We have someone who realizes it's time to walk away. Either that or they're realizing someone has justice. It's time to close the door on this once and for all. Four of Wands could denote to a form of of opportunity, door of opportunity. This is the door closing. This could even be coming to see a situation or someone is not whom they seem. The snake there. A snake only sheds its skin just to become a bigger snake. Someone could be walking away from a Libra. Someone could be just walking away from something that it's time. Someone is making the decision that is correct for them in this time. Also, not wanting to force something, right? If something were meant to be, it would be. What happened in the past? Hangman. The Hermit. Someone left the open. Okay, wow. Seven of Swords. The Lovers. Oof. Very deceptive type energy. This could even be something through the workplace. Hopefully someone wasn't stepping out on a connection or hiding the fact that they were in fact in one. But this feels like a sense of withdrawal, stagnancy. Hangman is also a form of sacrifice to the hermit, to the high priest. So there was some form of situation that became a form, it became stagnant. This is like something at one's own form of detriment. Someone left the window open on something. Um, Even though they know they shouldn't have. Someone could have withdrawn, someone could have ghosted. Um, Someone held themselves, they put themselves on a shelf when they shouldn't have. And intuitively, instinctually, they know that they should not have. This is someone who sacrificed a lot of themselves whilst leaving the window open for someone. Someone who, in fact, much as this person could have been looking towards them, even if they were with entertaining other ones, uh, it's like when you know someone wants to be with you, but they're still with someone else, or they go be with everyone else but you, and then they kind of leave you there on the hook. It's like someone who wants to get you on the hook, put you on the shelf, and then have you sitting there. Meanwhile, they're basically out there doing their thing. I don't like that. So I'm glad that someone is finally realizing it's time to walk away from this. Okay. Six of Cups to the Star card. Someone's in a place, it's taken quite a surmountable amount of time, but someone is finally getting over whatever this past situation is. They're moving on. Being hopeful of a brighter future that lies ahead. Page of Swords to the Platypus to the Queen of Pentacles. If this person held themselves back for whatever reason, or even used to look back towards the past, they're not doing that anymore. This is like we've come to learn we're coming on the opposite end of that. This is someone who now knows their worth, their value, and they're not going back. There's no going back. Don't. She's a beast. I call her Karma. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. The irony is, it kind of feels like when someone's in a place and they're moving on from the past, that's when the past is drawn to them more. Someone from the past could be this past person, this past situation, this person from this past situation could be keeping tabs on our main character. Hopefully, this isn't a situation when someone's on the opposite end of the looking glass and they're in a better position and they're finally moved on from something and left it behind. That's when all of a sudden the past wants to come in. This person could get unexpected communication from someone, in which case, they might go about this very differently. This could be even be, perhaps things that they thought that they would say, they don't even want to at this point. It's like there's nothing left to say. That door is closed. Hierophant, lesson learned is what I heard. To the Moon card. Love don't live here anymore. Death. Eight of Pentacles. So someone has grown. They have evolved. They have learned. They have learned what they want versus what they don't want. This could have come at their own form of sacrifice because of their own form of detriment, lingering on a situation that they held the window or door open for quite some time, even though they know that they shouldn't. It gave them a new sense of perspective when it comes to themselves, what they want. A lesson learned. So this person is going through a form of internal evolution. They've grown, they've evolved, they've learned, and now they're focused on what they do want. Of course, that could be all of a sudden when this past person, all of a sudden now they don't want to let go. Now that our main character has let go, now they don't want to let go. Hence someone coming in like a bat out of hell to try to hold on. It's like someone trying to make a final attempt, a last ditch effort to hold on to something that is no more. Four of Wands to the Nine of Swords to the World card. I feel like our main character, again, we're back where we began. It's full circle. The full circle moment is this is closed. This is behind them. This is like no sweat off of my back. If you look at this Nine of Swords, she is not losing sleep over this. Four of Wands to the World card. Even if this past person were to present themselves, our main character, she's not sweating over it. This is truly closed off for her. It's over for her. She closed the door on this. She's moved on. She's no longer losing sleep. May I say she because it's a lot of feminine energy on the cards. Our main character, they may have lost sleep over this situation. However, sleep is lost no more. They're finally closed the door. They're over it. They're out there. They know their worth. And even if this person were to try to say, hey, you want to give it another go? I feel like they're not answering that call. The past comes a knock in. They're not answering. Not only that, that's going to be the one thing once the ship has sailed, that's what's going to make this past person from this past situation want them that much more. So something's having a full circle moment and coming to a close once and for all. Let's take a peek. What lies ahead for our main character? And you hear Christina Aguilera keeps getting better. What might lie ahead? Well, they could meet someone new. They're going to meet someone who is literally day and night compared. Now we have the sun and the moon. This is someone who brings them a sense of peace and ease, does not put them in uh, this type of energy. This is someone they don't have to deal with all this shit. This is someone who They bring their soul a sense of peace. Talking to them just comes easy. This could be someone who they meet out and about. They can meet this person around the summertime. It could be someone born in the summer, or they just meet this person in a very warm location, right? Four of Swords is just a sense of ease that comes with this connection. They're going to meet someone, and I feel like it's two moths to a flame type of situation. This is someone who, when they come around, when they put in the energy, this is someone who very direct, very bold, and someone who's going to be around for quite some time. So they have a new connection coming in. Feels like someone. It starts off slow. It starts off steady, but the Knight of Pentacles. This is the one that wins the race, and it's very reciprocal in the energy. Eight of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. These are two who meet and match each other in every aspect moving forward. So this thing of the past is in fact a thing of the past. It's coming to a full circle of closure. And our main character is moving on to something much more better and much more aligned with them. Uh, so I'm going to leave that there. With that said, that is what I got for you. That is your story.